ఓం శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. అందరికీ నమస్కారం. See, one disciple has asked his master, on the path to realization, there will not be any way, and there will be only I at a later stage. So, when one becomes I, it becomes there will be a pain in becoming only I. So how to soften this pain? Can you please clarify? Then the master told him, my dear, the question raised by you is an intellectual question. A thought has come. We, the others, will not be there. Only I will only be there. So this thought makes one afraid, and this thought may also make them wonder as to begin the journey on the path or not also. But this you have not even started your journey. So it's only a thought, and thought is intellectual. It is not existential. Once you begin the journey and on the path, if any kind of question arises, then it becomes existential and easy to answer, so that you can understand. You see, the moment you begin your journey on the path, everyone leaves you, and the last thing to leave is yourself. The point here is, see, when you are on the path, slowly everybody moves away. Everybody leaves you, because your world will become entirely different, and your interests will become opposite to what the interests of others. So like this, the others move away from your life, and the last thing to be left, the last thing that leaves you is your own self. So here the point here is, what you say we. We means your friends in social circle, your family members, and all that. So this is the we. And what is the I in that we? So many, and I mean many eyes are included in that we. It is not simply we. So many eyes are included in that we. We is not separate from I, and I is not separate from we. So when even a president of any country or prime minister of any nation addresses, they address as we. That we includes all the eyes, that means people of that nation or country or land. So when he says we, when president or prime minister of any country says we, many eyes are included in that I. It is a symbolic linguistic expression. That we is a symbolic and linguistic expression. So in fact they address only as I. So here the point here is your I and we are not apart. They are only one in this sense, as many eyes are also included in the we, and both are one and they exist together. They are not separate. So now I want to share a Sufi story in this regard. Mansur, he is a great devotee and he want to leave his village to seek the truth, and he want to approach the great master Junaid at those times. So when he was leaving, all his friends, family members, everybody has bid him farewell, and family members and near and dear have shed tears, and old people have blessed him to realize the truth. So with all this farewell, he left the village and went to the master Junaid. The master Junaid was in a mosque. He used to live in that mosque. So as the courtesy demands, Mansur, before entering the mosque, he sought permission from the master Junaid like this: Sir, may I come inside? Then at that time the master was alone and the disciple Mansur was also alone in the mosque. So the master, after hearing the disciple, asked him, "You are telling that you want to come in, but the whole crowd was there behind you. They were accompanying you. First, leave the crowd far away and then come." At this, the disciple Mansur was surprised because he was alone and nobody was there behind him, and everybody was there only in the village. They have not accompanied him. So he was surprised and told the master, "Master, nobody was there. Nobody accompanied me. I was alone. I came alone." Then the master said, No. Close your eyes and see. The crowd was accompanying you." Then the disciple closed his eyes and realized that the whole crowd was there in his mind, and the master was referring to this crowd which was there in his mind. So he went, he was outside only, and he started living outside the mosque because the master has not given him permission to enter. So he was there like that for 7 months, living outside. And living outside the mosque, he used to polish the shoes of the devotees coming to the mosque. So after 7 months, in the mid of the night, the master Junaid has come out of the mosque and asked the disciple Mansur. He was sleeping. He woke him up and asked him to come in. Then the disciple told the master, "Master, the crowd is no more. The crowd has gone. But now the I also is gone." He said, "May I come in?" So that I told you, I requested you initially, "May I come in?" Now that I also has gone, I am absolutely alone. Then the master told him, "I know. That is why I have come out to take you in. So please come. When you are not there, you will be called in. When you are not there. That means when I is not there in you, when it completely disappears, then the whole existence is ready to receive you. God, nature, divinity is very receptive towards you. So please come in. So the vital point to be noticed from this tale is I is a barrier. The I represents so many things. So when it disappears, when that feeling of I mean the feeling of I disappears, dissolves, then the gates, the doors to the Almighty becomes open, and only the I, the feeling of I, closes those doors. So divinity, nature, God is so merciful and so lovable. They are always showering their flowers of love. So let us make them to be receptive to our emptiness. Means the inner being, the purest being, the unconditional love of the being. Let it be cherished by the God, by the Almighty. Let us offer our purest, finest and honest gratitude to the Almighty.